Welcome to my video. I am Dhanashri, studying PGDM first year. My topic is globalization trends and challenges. As everyone knows, globalization is trading commodities between countries and having consumers for our product from all over the countries. Well, globalization have their types: economic globalization, social globalization, political globalization. Economic globalization Economic globalization means the countries are trade between themselves and having financial flows and exchange of goods. And the social globalization means the citizens and the people are from different countries migrate to other countries and it causes cultural exchange in different countries. Political globalization. It means how influential one country's political decision can be to another countries. Drivers of globalization means factors that increase the speed of globalizing other countries. Technological advancement. Technological advancement means that countries can communicate with each other so easily. Economic liberalization. Countries reduce the rules and regulations to start a business in their country. Political cooperation. Every countries cooperate with foreign country to start business in their country. There are different kinds of globalization eras. The industrialization eras, which happened till 1914, this era period was when global trade dominated by some countries and it was largely driven by transportation. And the second era happened till 1945. This is called interwar eras. It saw a dramatical reversal of globalization because of World War and the conflicts between countries. And later, till 1982, the, there is a low development of globalization. Later, the US emerged as economically dominant countries because of the dollar and the exchange rate. After introducing globalization, every country had their own development. In this graph, it states the effect of globalization from 2014 and 2021. If you see that 2020 and 2021 have same globalization because of pandemic, and 2015 and 2016 had very low globalization index. It's because of Switzerland and other countries are having troubles in developing their country. And the next topic is current trends in globalization. Digital globalization means during pandemic, every person converted to digital market to have their business and buy products. It increases the digital globalization in the other countries. Green globalization means sustainable development and environmental friendly product in their hands. Nowadays, everyone focusing on whether the product or services is sustainable friendly and it doesn't harm any environmental creatures. Labor mobility and talent globalization means movement of skilled workers between countries. Because of new technology, companies companies can hire global talent. Health globalization and global cooperation. Health globalization means international collaboration between countries to help in health policies and healthcare and research about new development in medical field. Global cooperation means that countries can help each other during toughest situations, like how every countries helped each other in pandemic and chronic diseases. During 2020 and 2021, what happened to globalization? In this graph, we are seeing that globalization in pandemic increased the internet traffic. In this particular period, people converted to digital sales, digital markets to buy their product and sell their creates internet traffic more than 50%. This graph shows how globalization affect during pandemic, particularly in terms of trade, which is offline trading, physical stores, and exchange of commodities between countries. During 2020, this graph shows in negative point, but After pandemic, there is a significant level of improvement in mercantile trade between countries. Challenges in globalization. We are going to see about economic disparities, pressure on small scale industries, labor and employment challenges, environmental impact, and cultural erosion. Economic disparities means the countries can have inequalities in access to resources, education, and opportunities. It is a growing gap between poor people and rich people. So it is a major disadvantage for globalization. Pressure on small scale industries. Because of globalization, small business people struggle to compete with major MNC companies. This can lead to their job losses and economic diversity. Labor and employment challenges. Due to globalization, there are more opportunity to companies to start their business. It reduces um, job security and poor working conditions are become common issues in major countries. Environmental impact. Because of globalization, environmental can affect in deforestation and causing pollution and exploitation of natural resources often leads to climate change and health issues for local people. Environmental impact. Because of globalization, environmental can affect in deforestation and causing pollution and exploitation of natural resources often leads to climate change and health issues for local people. Cultural erosion. Globalization can overshadow the natural and traditional customs in their natives. Future of globalization. In this, we are having two graphs. The left side of the graph shows blue color for United States and red color for OECD Europe and green for other countries than OECD and purple for China and dynamic Asia, orange for rest of the world. This shows that in 2025 that China and OECD will drastically increase in their global trade growth than than other countries in the world and United States. It is because that other countries are still in developing and they are improving their digital sales and exchange rates between countries. And the right side of the graph shows that China had in 2024 to 2025 the trade growth to GDP growth increased in countries non-OECD and European Union and China. This overall the conclusion for current trends and challenges in globalization is increased its connection between countries, but also it has their own disadvantages like inequality and environmental impact. The future globalization will be changed according to the technology like digital commerce and sustainable growth and the global cooperation with native people support. Thank you.